Welcome back. It's called the Summer Slide, and it's more than just a gap in curriculum.
If children are still learning over the summer months, they're forgetting what they were taught. Here to help is children's author and iWrite founder, Melissa Williams. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It really is something true to this summer slide, isn't there?
It is a real thing, but we can counteract the summer learning loss by making sure that children's brains are activated throughout the summer, creating healthy habits, and also just having that fun association to learning is going to be key, but it's the job of the parent to make sure these things are in the home.
What tips can you give parents so they can continue the educational process at home and not have the kids think that it's education?
Exactly. So, you know, reading out loud, first and foremost, is going to be key. And even if the child is in middle school, for a parent to be reading out loud to that child, it's going to increase those listening skills, those reading comprehension, memory retention skills that are imperative to keep going, because it's going to be a struggle once you get back into the classroom and you don't have that already activated.
So you say read about 30 minutes a day out loud together.
30 minutes, yes. 30 minutes a day is key. Reading out loud is also going to help with that confidence building, that vocabulary development, because kids have to read out loud at school. So you want to make sure that they can keep those vocabulary pieces in their brain.
Okay. Our world today involves a lot of technology.
Right.
You know, the iPad, the iPhone, this tablet, that tablet, plus your PC at home. Should you allow the child to spend most of their off time on these?
No, and I know that it's harder in the summertime, and even though the child is going to have more capabilities to be around technology more, the American Academy of Pediatrics still says 2 hours a day at most for children over the age of 2. Now, if you are going to include a little bit more time in the summer, make sure that those activities on technology are more interactive. They're not these numbing type technology items like the television, video games. The frontal cortex of the brain do not get activated during those types of activities.
Let's talk about what we can do to get them outside of the house. There are different kinds of camps where they can go and have a really good time and maybe learn a thing or two along the way.
Yes, we have so many summer camps in Houston, so to get online, check those out. Writing camps are key to, get writing back into the home. Writing by hand is also going to be a big deal because another center of the brain gets activated when you're writing by hand as opposed to typing and touching on screens. And we have tools at the iWrite Literacy Organization, especially with our interactive journal, with the Guy. The things that are taught in the classroom are put into these fun journal pages so that the kids can be activated and relearn POV, point of view, first person, third person, and really feel confident.
There's the Guy right there on our table.
Yes.
Cute little guy there.
Yeah. You just launched him a couple of weeks ago.
We did, and we're having a lot of fun with the summer programs right now in the schools so that the kids can bring in some of that fun, loving time with literacy.
You make me want to go curl up at the fireplace because it's kind of chilly and wet out there and read a good book. Me too. Melissa Williams, good to see you here today.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for your time.
And that is going to do it for Fox 26 Morning News at 8.
Fox 26 Morning News Extra is next. We'll be back in just a few minutes.